Jorgensen rips the first pitch back to left field, and you can tell that one goodbye. A leadoff solo home run for McAllister Jorgensen. It's his first of the year, and it's a 13-1 game.
Out. And it turns the lineup over. Jacob LeBron hits the first pitch. Jorgensen slides and stops, makes the throw from the seat of his pants, and it's in time for the second out. What a play. The first is Woodburn. Hit very high and very deep to left field. Green turns, and that ball is out of here. A 3-run home run for Brandon Woodburn. And for the 11th time this season, they've hit double-digit runs. 11-0 to score here. Wilmington escapes danger for now. 0-1 the count. Bunts it again. This one stays fair. It throws it into the outfield. And it gets away from the right fielder. Miller. Wanting to go around third. She'll slide in safely and the ball game is over. Tampa walks it off on the air and throw by the catcher Emma Zimmerman. Miller couldn't corral it in right field. And Tampa will take game one by a score of 4-3. But Hibbs and Adelphi have Tampa down to the last strike. The 0-2 from Hibbs. Hit on a line, and that drops in. 1 run scores. Weininger around third. She wins the game. Mariah Galehouse down to her last strike with a 2 RBI single in the left. Weininger scores the winning run. And this crazy game has an even crazier finish. Schertz comes home with an 0-1. Line into center field. It's caught on a dive. Tag is Fantone. She will score, and the game is over. Abby Solt plays hero with a walk-off sac fly here in the bottom of the 8th. Nothing that the center fielder Thompson could do. She had to catch it, otherwise let it drop for a base hit, and Fantone would have scored either way. Bottom of the first about to get underway here. Jenny Ruckelmay will be in the circle for the Post Eagles. Her last time out in the circle. Took the loss in game 1 against Felician University. Went the distance, but allowed 13 hits, 6 earned runs, didn't walk any, and struck out 2.
Yeah, it's not been the best start of the season for Raquelme, but she is above of the team average ERA. And as you mentioned, no walks in that previous outing. Through both of her starts, the complete game you mentioned previously, hasn't conceded a single walk. So her command has been on point, but sometimes the downside is when you attack the zone too much, you can get hit around a little bit, and that's what's happened to her throughout those first 11 innings in the circle.
And we'll see how her command is here in first inning of work. First pitch misses outside to the leadoff hitter, Lauren Fantone, who's been a staple of consistency this season. Pops up the second pitch into shallow left, chasing his left fielder, and she'll make the catch in foul ground for the first out. That was Samantha Ricardulli making the grab.
Yeah, good catch there. I mean, kind of a dangerous spot because Tomasiello is also running for that foul ball. They almost ran into each other, but they pick it up for a first quick out.
So now Lily Keister, just as Fantone is the staple in the leadoff spot. Keister bats second every time. Slaps this one to the left side, but it'll drop foul for strike 1. 3 hits across the 2 games against Southwest Minnesota State, where Tampa swept on Saturday afternoon. In this homestand, it was one where they were on cruise control for most of the time, whereas against Wilmington and Assumption, they had to fight for some of those wins. The 0-1 off-speed pitch. Keister wisely takes.
And not a surprise that Wilmington series was tough. Wilmington's a top 25 team in the nation. They were 20th entering that matchup. And while Tampa did have a comfortable game 2 win, it was an 11-inning showdown.
Bobbled by the third baseman, Tomasello, and there'll be no play. Keister will reach. believe that's going to be scored an error, and yes, it is. It was hit hard right at Tomasello, but hit off the glove, and Keister coming out of that left-handed batter's box is going to be safe at any time. Anytime Post makes a mistake. So now Kenna Kreidler will bat. Had a huge week. Good enough to get her Conference Player of the Week for March 4th through 10th as she takes strike one. Went 12 for 15 on this 6-game winning streak that Tampa's enjoying right now. Keister runs. The throw in a second is dropped. So that'll be a stolen base for Lily Keister, number 10 on the season, and she remains perfect in stolen base attempts.
Yeah, and also leads the way in terms of stolen bases. I mean, especially against a team that sometimes has a few errors. Always good to be aggressive on the base path. Try to make the big plays, and that time, despite a good throw by Sakala, they just couldn't.
Pitch way inside. 2-1 the count. And so, yeah, the error by Tomasello, Tampa immediately capitalizes on it. Have a runner in scoring position here against a team that has given up a ton of runs to start the 2024 season. Kreidler crushes one deep to left field. Ricardilli going back. She can't make the catch. It one-hops the wall. Keister around third. She'll be sent home. Throw cut off at third. Keister slides in with the first run of the game. It's an RBI double for Kenna Kreidler, and her hot streak continues.
That was almost her second home run of the year, but unfortunately here at the University of Tampa, this ballpark is very much a canyon. It is very much not a home run friendly park. I think in most D2 stadiums, that's going to be long gone for a 2-run shot. But there was a very close play by Ricardulli. Just couldn't make the catch on the wall because she actually did have to get all the way to the wall for that. But she does keep on top of it enough to keep Kreidler at second.
So Weininger ropes the first pitch into center field. That's in for a base hit. Kreidler waved around. She'll score standing. The throw into second. Head first slide. In time for an out. So Kreidler scores. Weininger will get credit with an RBI single, but gunned down trying to go for the extra base.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great play out there by Peruso. And again, Cameron has a very successful at-bat. That's the RBI single, but couldn't make it two because of Peruso getting to the ball quickly and with a perfect throw into second base. So 2 away, but Tampa does lead by 2.
Another first pitch swing by Mariah Galehouse. Caught by the shortstop, DeAngelis, and that'll end the frame. So 2 runs come across on 1 hit and 2 post errors.